slate of high school basketball here at the IE Shootout. Let's start the show with Eisenhower taking on King. How about Maurice Jones firing the three ball? Count it, it's all good. Eagles coach Steve Johnson in a good mood by all accounts. Ike's Marquand Harris pulls up and sticks the jumper. Eagles up 21-18 in the second quarter. The Wolves would take a lead into the locker room when Lance Page tips it in at the halftime horn. King up 26-24 at the break. Fourth quarter now. Harris sets up Thayer Sims for the jumper. Game tied at 44. Ike then takes the lead when Nigel Lee picks off this pass and takes it all the way back for the lay-in. The Eagles continuing the offensive attack. They work the ball around inside to Nate Lowry, and he's got the basket. King was trailing 53-48 when Jones steps his game up, nails the three-pointer and the foul. The Wolves would tie the game when Ryan Lowe sets up in the corner. Count it. And evens the game at 57. But with a minute and a half to play, Harris gives Ike the lead for good on that triple right there. Eisenhower hangs on at home versus King, 65-62. Next up at the IE Shootout, Miller taking on Summit. The Rebels, Robert Gonzalez to Marley Villaseñor for the three. Miller up 35-16 in the second quarter. Later in the second, Ezekiel Bermudez gets the basket for the Skyhawks. And then how about Jordan Washington? He gets to the cup, but Summit faced an uphill battle with the Rebels. Yosef Amanios, the jumper in the fourth quarter, as Miller goes on to win 68-52. Santiago taking on the host school, the Eagles. Pick things up in the second quarter. Shiana Carrington, the basket for the Sharks, and they led 17-10. Then it's the Eagles. Ebony Garcia firing the three ball. Count it. And then how about Delilah Cerdo with a nice pass to Aaliyah George for the basket. Ike within four, trailing 19-15. But the Sharks respond in a huge way. Carrington fires the three, sits on the rim, and it falls in. Then it's Shea Rowe, the steal, and she will finish. Remember, this was a 4-point game midway through the second quarter. Now it's Rowe taking the long pass and goes in for two. Head coach David Wolf and his Sharks led 32-15 at the half. Third quarter, more of the same. Rowe lets it fly from deep, nails it. And then it's Carrington with the steal. Sharing is Carrington. She feeds Rowe for the basket. The Sharks went on a 42-5 run by the end of the third quarter as Santiago rolls in this one. 68-30 your final score as David Wolf picks up a big win at Eisenhower. Now let's travel down to Hemet, West Valley hosting Temecula Valley. And you know it's a big game when DJ Trevor Williams is spinning the beats right there on the court. Early on, Williams, his Mustangs looking strong. They force the turnover and Marcus Cordova lays it in. Back the other way, the Golden Bears' Brandon Prosser fires the jumper and hits for two. Prosser dropped 23 on West Valley in the game. Third quarter, Ryan Schaefer puts Temecula Valley up by 8 when he cans the three ball. And later, it's Michael Price slicing through traffic, feeds Prosser for the bucket. Temecula Valley wins on the road 75-56. I'm Pep Fernandez with the HS Game Time Roundup.